will notice unscathed after that fall, uncharacteristic fall on Desert Orchid. 2 is Proverity, Mr. Philip Fenton. 3, William Crump, Simon McNeill. 4 is General Chandos, Jimmy Frost. 5, Eton Rouge, John Brown. 8 is Red Columbia, ridden by Jimmy Doyle. And 9, Valley Justice, ridden by Peter Dever.
9-4 is now 5-2. Eton Rouge 7-2. General Chandos and Proverity 9-2. Red Columbia on 10s, William Crump on 12-1 now, and Valley Justice, the 100-1 outsider.
John Edwards has decided to run. Peter O'Sullivan will be right along with him. Let's join Peter.
Yes, he jumped off quick, didn't he, Richard? Villiers Town, the top weight, as they race towards the first of the 18 fences on this heavy going on the Grand National course, with Villiers Town in the lead. General Chandos with his white face showing on the right outside. Red Columbia between horses. They're all safely over the first. Racing towards the second. Villiers Town with the breast girth towards the right of the picture. Then Red Columbia, General Chandos towards the left. Then comes Valley Justice, Eton Rouge, and General Chandos nodded at that one. And now they race down towards the chair, the biggest obstacle on the course. 5'2", this daunting chair with a very big ditch on the takeoff side, and Villiers Town in the lead from Red Columbia, Valley Justice and Eton Rouge. And the 2 of them are gone there, and Proverity and William Crump are the fallers as they race down towards the water in the John Hughes Memorial, with Villiers Town the leader and only 5 of them left, and a slow jump by Valley Justice as Villiers Town leads Red Columbia on the inside. It's Eton Rouge. 4th is General Chandos, and 5th is Valley Justice. Both horses are all right, and looking back to the fence, I see that Simon McNeill is up and Philip Fenton is still on the floor. But as they cross the Milling Road, it's Villiers Town in the lead from Red Columbia. Then on the inside, Eton Rouge. On the outside, General Chandos with Valley Justice, and over to John Hanmer.
And coming towards fence number 5, on the right of the picture, Villiers Town. Over on the left, General Chandos with a white face. Red Columbia, Valley Justice and Eton Rouge all close up, but Villiers Town jumps it well in the lead. And coming down to fence number 6, Simon Sherwood on Villiers Town, sticking to the inside rails. Next to him, Eton Rouge, then Red Columbia, Valley Justice, and on the wide outside is General Chandos. And they all jump that well enough, particularly the leader. And coming down to this very big ditch in front of us, it'll be fence 3 in the National on Saturday, and Villiers Town the leader. Really stands off and jumps it well. General Chandos, a slight mistake in 4th place, but going to the next plain fence, it's Villiers Town from Eton Rouge, Red Columbia, General Chandos and Valley Justice, and here's Julian Wilson.
Yes, Villiers Town once again jumping from fence to fence. General Chandos jumped away a little bit to the right there, but Simon Sherwood's taking the Fred Winder path down the inside of the course as they come to the fence before Beechers. Villiers Town from Eton Rouge and Red Columbia, General Chandos, and all over that Valley Justice over last as they come down to Beechers Brook. Villiers Town, who led for so far in this race last year by 2 or 3 lengths from Eton Rouge second, Red Columbia is third, then General Chandos and Valley Justice as they come to Beechers. Villiers Town pricks his ears, the top weight comes to it, flies over it, soars over it, all over Beechers, all the 5 survivors, and Villiers Town with a lead of 3 or 4 lengths now. Red Columbia moving up on the outside of Eton Rouge, a gap back to General Chandos, and then Valley Justice as they come towards the notorious 23rd fence in the Grand National, and they all jump that, and Simon Sherwood having a dream of a ride so far on Villiers Town. Villiers Town by 3 lengths now from Eton Rouge in second. Red Columbia is third, then General Chandos and Valley Justice as they come to the canal turn. Villiers Town picks his spot, flies over it. Red Columbia jumps right up on the outside. Eton Rouge is third, and quite a gap back to General Chandos now in fourth as they come to Valentine's Brook. At Valentine's, Villiers Town flies it. Red Columbia second, Eton Rouge third, then General Chandos and Valley Justice as they run down towards the next, with Villiers Town still the leader from Red Columbia, Eton Rouge, General Chandos and Valley Justice as we rejoin John Hanmer.
And that was 5 from home, and Phillistown the leader from Red Columbia. Then Eton Rouge is third. General Sharness, who's hit quite a few, seems to be struggling in 4th place. And well last is Valley Justice. Last open ditch, 4 out. Phillistown, and that one he got slightly wrong, and leads by just about a length now from Red Columbia. Eton Rouge is close up third, half a dozen lengths to General Shandus as they come to the third last fence. Phillistown, ears pricked, jumps that one well. Red Columbia over second. Another mistake by General Shandus back in 4th. Valley Justice just jumping now is 5th, but as they go across the milling road with 2 to jump, Phillistown closely pressed now by Eton Rouge. Red Columbia 3rd, General Shandus trying to get back into it 4th. Valley Justice tail right off is 5th and over to Peter O'Sullivan.
And 24 pounds in it, Villierstown conceding a lot of weight to Eton Rouge, who's the challenger now in 2nd. General Chandler's trying to make ground on the outside of Red Columbia as they race now towards the 2nd last fence in the John Hughes Memorial Trophy, and a long run to it. And Villierstown, the top weight, who's made just about all the running so far, still in the lead from Eton Rouge, the challenger. So it's Simon Sherwood from on the near side. John Brown at the 2nd last. Villierstown lands in the lead from Eton Rouge. Villierstown towards the right of the picture. Eton Rouge. General Chandus with his white face moves into 3rd. 4 is Red Columbia at the final fence now. Villierstown lands in the lead, 2 lengths clear of Eton Rouge. Then Red Columbia makes a mistake, and then General Chandus racing towards the elbow now in the John Hughes Memorial. And here's a tremendous performance by Villierstown, ridden by Simon Sherwood, who rides his stable companion, the Thinker, in the Grand National on Saturday. So Arthur Stevenson, who's 4-handed in the Grand National, wins the first running of the John Hughes Memorial Trophy as Villierstown, under 11 stone 10, strides clear to win a tremendous race. Villierstown is the winner. Eton Rouge is 2nd. Red Columbia is 3rd. And 4th will be General Chandus. And so the result of the John Hughes Memorial 1989. First, number 1, Villierstown.